But when I started taking Black Study classes and we learned not just dates and names, but we learn why things happen. I think it's very important that Black Studies is taught from kindergarten to high school, because I think that students need to know about their history and know that they feel or that they matter.
When I grew up, when I became a teenager, I got in a lot of trouble. I was in and out of juvenile hall, I was in group homes, foster home, and I took Starla's class for the first time when I was like 19, 20. And through being through all that, I lost my purpose and who I am. And Starla's class reminded me that I have a purpose and we all have a purpose. And it put a light back into my life and gave me purpose.
I learned so much out of this class, and I would say this class is extremely important for the development as a human being. And before, all the colleges offer organic chemistries so they can become doctors, or they offer business courses so that they can become successful businessmen. I have to say that before you become a scientist, you have to become a person first.
This class taught me more information that I'll use in my life than 90% of the classes I took. There wasn't a Black Studies department at Davis, as far as I know, but we weren't encouraged to take any classes of such. I just see it in my life. I notice things more often. I listen to Howard Stern in the morning. I don't like listening to him anymore. Just certain things he says that never struck me as so hurtful or so racist or so even sexist, obviously, but it changed the way I think, it changed the way I approach things and the way I talk with either people I know who I know. You know, you think of racism as, like she said, racism isn't just the Klan and, you know, neo-Nazis and everything else. There's a lot of people in your life who you know you can teach and you can help understand, and I feel like this class has given me the opportunity to do it.
I never could love myself before. I could never love anybody else. I was really angry and had a lot of hate, but it was like pure therapy here, so thank you.
This classroom sort of put us in a different situation than being outside of the lunchroom, where we got those front faces on. We actually came in here and we opened up and we spoke about how we felt, and other people got to listen to that and learn from that. I'm always the person that was in my little bubble. Only time I stressed was on my way to school because somebody wasn't driving the way I thought they should drive. In here, looking at these videos and listening to people speak, I went from one extreme to the next, to the point where I could have punched a hole in the wall, to the point where I could have just bawled and started crying. And it was crazy because I never really experienced those emotions because I don't want to go there, because they sort of take me out of control. And I don't like being out of control. But from those experiences, again, I learned something. Again, we're all brothers and sisters, and if we look at each other that way, it's going to totally change the way we treat each other. And you know, that's just a starting point. We all got to start somewhere.
When we look in the dictionary, the definition of the word black means any dark-skinned race, especially Negro. And when we developed our department and our philosophy, we think of Black Studies as a universal study, that it's global. If anthropologists are correct, we all began in the part of the world that we now call Africa, and that we migrated to all points of the earth. And if that's true, then that means we're all connected. And I see Black Studies as a connector course, to let human beings see themselves in one another, to see how our histories are connected, how our experiences are connected, how our hopes and dreams and purposes are connected, so that we can truly be our authentic selves in the world. And that's the philosophy of Black Studies at Mesa College. It isn't the philosophy at every institution, but that is our philosophy. So I hope that you gained what I was hoping for you, and that is the ability to see yourself in every human being that you meet. And it's been a pleasure. And I want you all to repeat after me. I am brilliant.
I am brilliant.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
I am limitless.
I am limitless.
I am love.
I am love.
Manifesting in my world.
Manifesting in my world.